Hello, I'm Rebecca, and this is Your Bourbon Journey. Welcome to another evening of Thirsty Thursday cocktails. What will we be making tonight? I've decided to make the Paper Plane because it's such a modern classic cocktail that gained popularity because of its exquisite balance of flavors. It's not very difficult, and we do equal parts of all of our ingredients. So let's get started with what we will need to make this cocktail. First, we need a great bourbon, as always. I have selected the Four Roses Single Barrel OESO. This is another one that they released this year that you can get for around $50 in most markets, and it's terrific. It will infuse this Paper Plane cocktail with layers of sweetness. It will have vanilla, ripe fruit notes that you're going to love, and a pleasant rye spice to bring balance. Next, you must have a great Amaro. The classic choice for the Paper Plane is the Amaro Nonino. It is blended for a specific balance of their bitterness. It also has bright citrus notes, very subtle herbal notes, and a hint of vanilla and caramel, which I believe is going to complement the bourbon that I have selected. The final two ingredients are pretty simple. It's Aperol and fresh squeezed lemon juice. So let's get started. I'll walk you through step by step for how to make this so you can enjoy this cocktail this evening. First, we're going to start with our bourbon. We're going to grab our OESO Four Roses Single Barrel, and we're going to use 3/4 of an ounce. This is 100 proof, and I know I normally use about 2 ounces in most of my bourbon cocktails, but this cocktail, remember, is all about balance. Goes into our shaker that has about 1/3 of the way filled with ice. Next, we're going to add our Amaro. And again, this Amaro Nonino is amazing. I just love the fragrance on this. It's going to be the same, 3/4 of an ounce. You're starting to see why it's so balanced. Next is the Aperol. Again, it's going to be 3/4 of an ounce. Starting to see a trend here. Finally, we're going to add our lemon juice at, what do you know, 3/4 of an ounce. And this is fresh squeezed. I just did this before I came in. I also chilled my Coupe glass in the freezer for a little bit of time to give it a chance to get nice and frosty, but I did add some ice cubes to it to keep it chilled while we're in here and preparing the cocktail. So that's really all there is to the ingredients, but we will need to shake this for 15 to 20 seconds. Let's do that. That's feeling pretty chilled. Let's see. Yes, it looks good. Take our ice out of our glass. We're going to actually double strain this just to make sure there's no lemon anything and that there's no ice chunks or anything like that. I'm going to put my extra double strainer on here. And of course, strain out the ice as well. So let's see if I can coordinate enough to do that. It's such a pretty color. It makes you think of springtime. Ooh, it looks lovely. Don't want to miss a drop. And then I'm going to garnish with a little piece of lemon, which is really important to this drink. I'll be honest, I made a Paper Plane, yes, an actual Paper Plane, and I couldn't get it to balance quite right. I made a really cute one too. It matched the drink really well. But I'm like, I want to be able to swirl this around and maybe have that flavor come through, not paper. So I just took a little piece of the lemon rind and made it into a cute little plane. How about that? So that's kind of fun. And then when you get ready to drink it, you can just drop it in there. So let's have a taste of the Paper Plane. Oh, but first, those aromas. Oh, it's got this citrus and some warming spices. Some kind of herbaceous notes coming from that Amaro as well, but let's taste it. Cheers. Oh, I really love this cocktail. I've only had it a few places. One of my favorite places to get it is at Castle and Key. They call it the paper train because of the train tracks there. That's another story. But I've never made it at home until I was working on this cocktail. And now I think I might have to start doing it more often. The taste on this is amazing. You've got caramel, vanilla, spice, ripe fruit, sweetness, herbs. It's just, my mouth is just bouncing all over the place with this. I love the fact that it has so much poppin' flavor going on, yet it's not overbearing in any way. It's just so balanced. There's nothing that really pops and says, I'm in charge of this cocktail, right? So everything is playing very well together, complementing one another, and providing a terrific experience. I really think this is a sophisticated cocktail. And I think that if you're looking to try something new, something that has complex notes, but has balance and all these things we've been talking about, herbs and sweetness, a little bitterness and fruit and caramel and vanilla. I mean, what's not to like? Please give this cocktail a try. I'd love to hear if you have a different recipe, if you use a different Amaro or perhaps a different bourbon. Let me know in the comments, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and see what we're doing each week. So cheers to another Thirsty Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Of course, always drink responsibly and have a fantastic night. Cheers.